Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's Vicky 3 time again. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, hey, in the time we were here. Hey, Whoopi. Hey, Zilly. Hey, Yigitu. How are you doing? Sorry for the wait. We were just getting started. / still waiting for someone because Zeb isn't here yet, and we can't start if Marley isn't at launch.
We could, but it would be rude.
How's the week going for everyone? Welcome to the Vicky 3 yapping stream. We have Ruben here.
Hello.
We have Agonia here.
Hey.
And Lena.
Hello.
And we're really just waiting for Zeb now. And yeah.
And dumping everything into Arabia that I don't need.
Yes. Actually. Huh.
What?
I mean, doesn't sound that bad. So yeah. Oh yeah, let's just check what we still have to do. We need to kick the Brits off here. And Algeria.
Yeah.
They still have the British Congo, so... Portugal needs to get kicked to the curb.
I can puppet them.
That's a fair point. The Portuguese have been content for too long. They should live in fear again. It's gonna be actually very interesting when the Portugal DLC drops. It's gonna be really interesting how they, because I think they said that you're supposed to build a new trade empire. So,
Also, Ruben, have you seen the last Death Diary?
oh yeah, right.
No, I don't think I did.
They want to fix the teleporting.
Yes,
Yay.
the armies are now getting exiled. Like, okay, so basically the idea is now that, if an army is basically in a place where they can't just, go somewhere, the fallback mechanic was, they just get teleported somewhere. Now it's, they're seen as, okay, you're exiled, you can move through enemy territory, but you will lose organization and you will lose have attrition if you're in enemy territory more than in allied territory, and basically they are going to move slowly towards the next headquarter and reorganize there slowly. So if you cut off a big army and defeat them, they will be out for good for a while. They just won't teleport just suddenly around the world. Like that's the worst part about doing imperialism, the teleporting British. Like, I mean, okay, this is probably why they dominated the world. It's just like, imagine you're just like an Indian revolutionary and like, yeah, I haven't seen them in years.
You could do that to your own troops, technically by deleting them.
Technically.
Because then they get added to another army.
Yeah, that was...
The great terror of the 19th century, Anglo-portation.
Anglo-portation, oh no! Horrifying.
Also, there will be more ways to, right now it's called like violate sovereignty.
Yeah, you can do a Schlieffenplan now.
Yes.
Basically there are going to be invasions. So, if you gain military access through a third country, let's say, for example, I don't know, Germany and through Belgium, it's a one-sided thing. Like, Belgium can't just get access to you, but you can basically then invade, similar to naval invasions, you can invade France, like Champagne and Lorraine, through Belgium. You can do that then. Interesting, though, France can do the same, if your invasion fails, France can do the same to you then. Like, it's a two-way thing. Like, you can't just, Austria can't just attack the Ottomans through Wallachia. The Ottomans can then also attack the Austrians through Wallachia as well. Same thing for allied ones.
Yeah, I think I've seen violate sovereignty as an option here and there. I forget the conditions, but I occasionally see it in the UI.
It's occasionally there, but it's gonna be a bigger part now. I mean, hell, you're supposed to then also be able to do blockades and shit, but that's gonna be the next ones. Like, yeah. it's more like, they're gonna clean up parts of the current military system. Like, I think we can all agree that the military needs like some major overhauls in the future.
Oh, yeah.
But also, yeah, right now I think it's, as I will always say, this is the right call. Like, they're currently just expanding trade, and trade is so important because trade right now is worthless, except for basically manipulating what your private build queue will build. So it's like, are you gonna build trade? But the thing is, now it's more like, okay, trade is gonna be more important, and as I said, I think I said this in private already to Argonia. The key part is that if they want to build a better military system, they need to actually expand on the resource management that will fuel that military system first. So it's definitely a good call to just make the current okay, like the solid one, better than just, make a new one. Talking about design stuff. Also, we might finish this today.
No.
Might.
No, we will.
You don't think we will?
No, we never do.
Okay, I guess Hunter really is more a suggestion. It will not happen then.
Maybe.
Maybe. I am reading the rules still, so like we could do a session 0, depending on how everyone is doing soonish then. And talk about how some stuff like where are you located, where's your safe house, and stuff like that.
Do we have a safe house?
You can have a safe house, by the way. There's a rule that okay, so here's the thing. You can make independent characters, or you can make those that have they basically are working already together, like in a cell, and you can actually pitch together your upsides, like that everyone contributes like 1 point to the safe house. That's like, it's one safe house that you share, but everyone is like, okay, due to me, you have like a medical facility there, like a rough one that you can just, the difference between bleeding on the sofa versus bleeding on an operating table. You know the difference. We've all seen the shows. So yeah, that's stuff like that you could decide, and generally where most of it is set. I would like to have it set in Europe because let's just be clear here. If you want to play some people that hunt vampires and shit, America is easy mode. You can just buy an AK-47 and shoot them in the head. That's boring.
Wait, in real life or in a cave?
I mean, even in the game. I mean, it's not even. It's in Minecraft. It's not. I mean, it's not that easy. I mean, that's probably the most interesting thing I like about Hunter. What I'm reading is, compared to vampires, you are like just schmucks. Like, you die. You know how much health you have, like actual health as a character. Your stamina +3. You will not have much more than 3 stamina anyway, so like you have 6 health points.
Yeah, that's
Enjoy.
just a wizard. That's just an original wizard. That's just fine.
Yeah, but it's a wizard that's expected to go into melee combat against werewolves from time to time.
No, because we have weapons.
That we buy from Aldi.
Yes. We get shovels and build punji pits.
The early troop, it's like...
How many points is it for the like whenever we go out and fight for the soundtrack to be Razormind?
Not a lot, considering, again, you die fast. You're not really gonna have an epic shootout in this game. It's more of an, oh no, run. Help. We are so dead if this isn't going well. So yeah, for everyone wondering, basically, we're kind of waiting for, like, the thing is, the next Wiki 3 update is in June, like, end of June, and this is still a while, and we probably will end this round here sometime soonish, and the plan is then to just
One this year at least.
Yeah, is to play some Hunter the Reckoning, because we talked about it last time and people were like, no, we would play Hunter. I'm like, okay. Let's play
you
Hunter
could
the
play
Reckoning.
Armor as well, maybe, if you downloaded it.
We downloaded it, so no worries.
Yeah, we have it installed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then I can... Well, I'm kind of looking forward to flexing my... looking forward to flexing my GM skills again that I haven't used in...
A long time?
in quite a while, yeah. So yeah. But yeah, it's hopefully gonna be fun. I already have an idea why I'm gonna send you first. I mean, that's definitely the fun of it. Like if you're, just some people trying to uncover something and get out of it alive, it's gonna be chaos, and chaos is good. Chaos is fun.
Fair. I just realized that France has silk.
Yeah,
Fuckers.
they can have silk.
They can have a little
Is it
silk.
Southern France, or...
Yeah, they're directly in France. In
Yes, Southern France.
Provence
Bretagne.
and Rhone, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh well. So yeah. How was the rest of the week though? We haven't not talked about a lot. And chat, if you want to talk about your week, just say it. Aside from, the general horrifying state of the world that is looming over every one of us, and we would just love for it to go away.
I'm just thinking how much more I can build.
Oh. Yeah. Ah, God damn it. Now we can't even start. Zip is just taking his sweet time.
Running errands.
Okay. What is errands running? As if that is important. He could have run his errands yesterday.
Who knows?
You know what? It feels more like he's walking his errands.
It's America, he can't walk.
Oh, he's driving his errands. Yeah, let's just be clear. Let's do some car bashing, I guess. Car sucks. Anyone else? Come on, car suck. Aww.
It depends where you live.
No train good.
Some places you do need cars.
You car apologist, get out of here, Ruben. If you live...
If you tried living no, you guys... No, actually, no, I know you live rurally.
I know. And I still took the bus.
That's in rural Germany, so the trains are better there than, like, here.
Actually, we didn't have trains. They actually, there wasn't a train anymore. They had a train line, but that was, like, discontinued a long time ago. They want to recontinue. They want to reopen it, actually. Like, that's
good.
Yeah, I would generally say the biggest problem that they have is just that, okay, so the problem of the rail lines they have there is that they would need money, they would need good stock, and they would need, higher frequencies, and they would need to rebuild one of the lines, actually, because they, replace it with a bikeway, which is, not that bad. The problem is just, okay, here's the thing. Basically, there are two major railway lines there. So there are two towns that are close. They can be connected by rail. That's not a problem. That's what they want to reopen, okay? And from from the other town there, one goes basically is like a direct line to the how's it called, regional capital. So, and that is still used, but they are thinking of upgrading that one, which would be good. Now, basically, that is the main problem they have right now, because it's like, it's kind of regional stuff that, because both kind of have the problems of weird border stuff, okay? So from the town where I'm from to the capital of the region, there is already like an S-Bahn line and like some really good regional connections from the main stations to the main stations. I took them a few times, like they just apparently only got better. From the other town that's close by, that's actually across the inner country borders, from one region to another. That one goes to the same regional capital, across the border. So it would just more be a parallel line. So on that regard, connecting the two towns that are close, sensible. The problem is just the railway line they were driving on is actually one that's extended through basically a big rural area where a lot of people lived. But the main town that it would have tapped into, that where most people would have come through, is across the border in France. So the problem is, if you now want to make like a like a railway line there, that would actually be pretty profitable if it had a frequent connection, because in both ways, people would actually use that. The problem is that line basically died because the SNFC was like, we don't need that cross-border connection there anymore, and sorry, that's a weird part there, but like there are actually a bunch of cross-border connections that would be really profitable if the SNFC would actually just agree on shit there. So like they're like they're parallel running like regional rails, but like a lot of them just don't work out because the French side is actually underfunded. I know people praise France, and like France is a good railway network, don't get me wrong, but like their focus is on the TGV trains, and the TGV trains are also sometimes old. And I mean old, not really refurbished. Like old glasses are getting yellow trains. That's one of some of the weirdest parts to say, like they do run on time, but like when it comes to rolling stock, the Deutsche Bahn actually puts more money into the ICEs than the SNFC puts into the TGVs.
My trade unions did it again.
What?
They have an ethno-nationalist at the top.
What the fuck is wrong with your trade unions?
I don't know, a lot.
I mean,
so
I guess they're tankies.
I guess.
Also, like when we were talking about silk, I started looking stuff up. There's also a ton of silk in Italy, like basically the entire eastern coast. There's also a lot of silk in Romania. And looked up in 2005 statistics here, Romania is the number 9 silk producing country in the world, ahead of Japan.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah. Yeah, but like Italy and Spain and France were like major silk producing centers in the Middle Ages. So Spain still has some. Yeah, Spain still has silk as well.
Yeah, they have a bit.
Yeah.
Then we have to wait for Sepp. He said a little late.
Yeah, a bit, and usually it's like half an hour late. So that's that.
Oh god, he's pulls on me.
What?
He slept in.
Oh, God.
2 hours later.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what?
I mean, we need more topics now, everyone. That's the case. We need to talk. But yeah, so like, there's different reasons. I mean, yeah, it's like you can have in a lot of areas of the world. Not wherever the fuck Order of Ecclesias said though, because that was a weird line when they said, like, when that one girl just said, oh yeah, sorry, the silkworms all died. Like, girl, you're in Eastern Europe? What the fuck? Silkworms you don't just have silkworms there. Then again, maybe she was too gay to realize that.
Well, I mean, you do if you're in Romania, apparently.
Apparently? I don't know.
And also, what was it? Galtabra. There's silk farms there in the game.
Damn.
Oh, where?
Galtabra. Southern Spain, British part.
I mean, okay, yeah, but in Gibraltar, you mean?
Oh.
Galtabra. Gibraltar.
Ah, yes, Gibraltar. Where the Brits conquered it, and then everyone was just at some point, should we give it back? And it's like, only Brits live here, and like, yeah, we're not Spanish. Whoops.
I mean, like, does Spain really want more Brits in there, given all how horrible
It's
British
just-
tourists are in the holidays?
I think that's always one of the funniest bits when people are like, should the Brits return, the Falkland Islands or Gibraltar? And I just sit there, to whom? Like, yes, do we want to draw borders just because, oh no, Gibraltar is smaller than this on the map, by the way. Way small. It's like literally, it's tiny. But also, the people living in Gibraltar are British. They're culturally British. They have been British for hundreds of years. It's like, this isn't conquered. I mean, yes, they conquered it from Spain, but like.
But no, it would make things easier if we were back in the EU as well, though.
I mean, yeah, to a degree, but like
cross-border trade. But yeah.
But also like it's just like. Sorry, like I can guarantee you, if you ask the people living there, they would not vote to be a part of Spain.
That's what it is. That's why Gibraltar is still British. It's Britain's treaty port in the EU.
Yeah. Then and like similar with the Falkland Islands, it's like Argentina's like, yeah, they're close to us, so they're ours. And like, who lives there? Well, who lives there? Only annoying British people. Yes, only annoying British people. You made a second Britain. It's desolate and only tea drinkers there. How the fuck did you manage to do that?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's basically the one thing where Thatcher was right about something.
Who?
Wait, Thatcher was right.
Well, in like fighting to keep the Falklands.
Yeah, I mean, okay, she did for a lot of reasons, but yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the one thing where she was right about something.
Honestly, it's also one of those.
It's the Falklands, like the one, basically the one time the only place in like the entire world where colonialism is actually like legitimately what it's portrayed as this is empty land where nobody lives and so we settled there. Like it's pretty much the only place where that happened without taking land from the people who already lived there.
This is like
Yeah, because literally nobody lived there.
Yeah.
It was literally an empty island.
Yeah.
You know what? And then someone comes up and is like, actually found like ruins of of an old civilization. They had like Britain. Is it actual like was there no one, or were the British just really thorough in hiding it?
That reminds me of the one video we looked where someone rattled down every imagined totally old advanced civilization people came up with.
It's always the fucking same.
It's always they had several arms or sometimes both sexes in one, or sometimes they just do it like polyps. Mm-hmm. Like they grow out of each other, but they always like get extremely old and were super advanced somehow.
And you know what the most, if someone actually rattles down all of them one by one, you can actually see that there are two categories and they have some very fun similarities. So first of all, there is the obvious one with some white guy claiming they know it, okay? Mm-hmm. And the thing is, they always make outlandish claims like super advanced, the birthplace of humanity. We lost it, but also only those pure of heart can enter. Do you know how many secret magical places of human origin can only be entered by pureness of heart? Wowsy! Almost
What's
as if
even pureness of heart? What's your fucking definition for that? Like,
That's the point.
That's the point, Ruben.
Is it an amount of metal in your skin, which you're probably referring to?
It's almost as if you want to hide your bullshit and just be like, I couldn't, didn't find this island. Well, I couldn't enter. Well, you must not have been pure of heart. And like, who is? Then again, there's also the chat. At mostly Southeast Asian / local stuff in Balkans or Europe, and they're just like, yeah, the portal to that thing is just right over there in the tree of this university. It's just right over there. You can enter it, and if you don't, well, who cares? Didn't happen. It's just so funny. All the white people, all the white people claiming bullshit are like pure of heart. They have this fail safes, and the local ones are just like, no, it's over there. Go check for yourself, I guess. It's not our problem. Like, have some faith in your magical places around the world.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. We can't start. Zep isn't here yet.
Yeah, but you're streaming.
I know. I am just running out of things to talk about. Help! Oh, other than, Nintendo sneakily actually increased the prices of the Switch too.
Indirectly.
Again?
Oh, no, here's the thing. The prices for the games and the Switch stayed the same, which is like, here's the thing. They're already overpriced. They do not need to charge this much for that. Here's the thing. Companies know how much you spend on their products, okay? They have estimates for that. I think there was
what competition do they have? Switch 2, which is similar sort of price. Xbox doesn't exist.
Basically,
the Switch is more of a console, more of a handheld anyway than an actual console. So.
I mean, even with the price increase, I would say the PS5 is like still kind of like not that much more expensive, and it's just a better option because you get a more powerful hardware if you want to have a console with more games on it. Like all PS4 games basically run natively on the PS5, while the Switch 2 has emulation for Switch games. Whoopsie. Anyway, the thing is, there was an interesting interview back in the day with Sony about, why the PS4 is priced at 400 euros. That was like 100 euros less than the Xbox One. And one of the key things they talked about was from the PS3 they knew everyone who bought the PS3 bought on average 2 games. So they knew they could price their console in a way, they do loss leader stuff, so they can set the price lower. That they get, they make bank the moment someone buys the second game. Turns out more people bought on average more games on the PS4, so it was just a very hugely profitable console. But that's that. First of all, the Nintendo Switch is not a loss leader. Nintendo always sells at a price where they make bank on every piece of their hardware nowadays. But they also know that you spend money on their games. That's, by the way, the real price of a Nintendo Switch 2 is not the price you see. Like, it's not 450 euros. It's 450 euros and the $90 for Mario Kart. And the $80 for Donkey Kong, because you will have at least 2 games on it. Keep that in mind. So we're already at, let me just do really quick math, almost, we're above 600 euros already. Damn, that's a lot of money you already spent. But here's the thing. Imagine you now want to, you want to release it at the same price, and they already said they will probably increase it with, depending on tariffs later. But you want to get that extra bit of money in. So what do? Do you increase the prices of the things everyone is already bitching about, the console or the games? Obviously not. You increase the accessory price. Another I think $70 or so? 60 bucks. $70 for a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, because here's the thing. You will not use the Joy-Cons as a controller on the Switch. You won't. You will buy yourself a controller. So remember how I said we are at over 600 euros already? We are now approaching 700. That's the actual price you will pay for that console around launch. And yeah, like it's a handheld. People want carrying stuff. They want, some stands to play on the go and such shit. So yeah, they raised the prices of accessories. So yay, pay more, bitches. Don't worry, I just need to.
Now it's more than half an hour.
Wow, Zep, you're really not running those errands.
If you want something else to do, I did set up the Armor server. It's ready to go.
I mean,
it's literally up right now.
That's a nice thing, but I don't think we will need that much.
Remember what happened last time when we switched?
Yeah, we switched, and you were back in like 15 minutes.
No, that was Seb.
No, Ruben's
It took
PC.
40 minutes for me to go back.
Yeah, but
so
we could have been... we should have not yapped that as much, I guess. And just switched faster. But well, yeah, it's just accessories are more expensive. Oh, I wonder why they want to do more money. And keep in mind, they are already selling everything at a price where they don't make the loss. Sneaky ones. It's so nice if it's just so interesting to see how a company can just sneak in a price increase just before launch already.
Apparently I've heard it's to subsidize the US tariffs a bit, so the US prices don't go up as much.
That's what they say, but I can almost guarantee you, they probably are. They will probably still make money because again they're priced at a way that they do not make a loss. Ever. The thing is just they just want to get. They just see maybe we'll do a bit less money, so we just mark it up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nintendo is dead since Iwata died. It's not that I'm saying, oh hey, the company was super there. Iwata died at the end of basically the the mid-tier episode.
Mid-tier.
Basically, every game they released on the Wii U was mid as fuck. And really concerned of just being as family friendly as they wanted it to be. that was like, that was their biggest problem. But like there was still a spirit in the company. Also, they sold their stuff like the Wii U thing, the Wii U and such, in a way that at least yeah, it was not a rip-off. Wii U games were cheap. 3DS games were cheap. Like. And now it's just a premium toy company that thinks like, no, we want to demand $90 for Mario Kart.
Potentially not very good Mario Kart.
That's the next thing.
Sadly. Well.
Oh well.
Saves us money.
I guess so. So. Zap is online now, not on the phone anymore.
Yay.
So maybe coming soon.
Progress.
Yay, we might be able to play soonish. Wow. Everyone, we might be streaming soon. Woo. Oh yeah, did I tell you how I just how we noped out of a trailer recently? Like,
What?
yeah, so basically we stumbled over a trailer and, wow, I've never been turned off by this much incel shit at once.
It started nice.
It started nice,
like oh...
Okay.
A dark fantasy action RPG with continued co-op progression. It's like,
They improved that even. We're talking about the Lords of the Fallen game. They were basically saying, "Hey, our game is now in 2.0 because over the last 2 years we added like a lot of content and we reworked that the gameplay feels better and we made the co-op progression." They were like, they were specifically saying we have co-op from start to finish.
Yes.
They improved that. We were like, okay, that's cool. That sounds really nice. And then suddenly they're like, we overhauled the character editor and made more. What was it called again? By request, we added a more conventionally attractive feminine body type and more beautiful female faces. And just went on about that. It's just like, what the fuck? I was interested in your game. Now it's just like, no.
Ruby, the one who told you that
Ruby told me that the lead designer of the studio said shit like that. So like
on several occasions.
Like, yeah, good to know. Just that was a huge turnoff. Very fast, actually.
Pirate the game, I guess.
Yeah.
See?
But also, don't pirate it. Just don't talk about it. It's like, let them rot.
If you want to play something, that's how you do it.
Yeah, har.
See?
Except,
while this is not legal advice, it is moral advice.
It's not legal advice. It's plundering advice.
It's legal to do it, and so you shouldn't do it. But if you would do it, you would be morally correct.
Yeah. God.
Hello,
Zep. Wow, you're here. Congratulations. Hey, Zep.
Yes.
You were really not running those errands.
Yeah, that's right. I was drying. Drying.
That was drying off.
Yeah, you're drying you were drying your errands. That's why it took so long.
To be fair, I am drying off because it's kind of warm today. I was sweating a little bit.
Perfect. Now we can actually start soonish when you're in.
Yep, just loading up the game right now.
Woo!
Yeah, we could have talked about something. I was at the dentist yesterday.
You were, yes.
I was sitting around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's generally what you do at the dentist, so.
Yeah, just got her teeth cleaned. Now she has like clean teeth, and now she's drinking cola. Fritz Cola doing all that uncleaning.
Yeah, you got to get rid of all of that all those cleaning agents.
And we were just reminded that I just have weird injuries sometimes.
Yes. Like, she just comes up to the dentist and the thing is before that she had sometimes a bit of, pressure on the teeth randomly, but I think that wasn't really a big problem. And generally she has a bit of problems with just she doesn't really have the most robust teeth, I guess. So sometimes you have maybe a tiny hole there. Drilled. But what happened is she goes there and is if this and this, the dentist looks at her mouth and is well, there's part of your tooth splintered off.
Oh, fun.
What? How the fuck did that happen? It's fixed now. Thank God for insurance. But how the fuck did that happen? It's similarly, she just sometimes has how's it called? If you have subdermal bleedings.
The ones when you punch someone and they get blue and red.
Bruises. Yeah, bruises. She just has bruises sometimes. And I don't know how it happens. It's just why are there bruises? And she's I don't know. It's why do you have bruises?
It just happens.
I am not shitting you. It literally just happens. I wish I had better answers, but I don't. Similarly, yeah, my teeth just chipped. Okay. How? Why? What? Anyway. We're drinking in Fritz Cola. The Cola of Virtual Imperialism. Not sponsored yet. Generally,
Cola des Imperialismus.
They will probably... Yeah, they will probably never sponsor us if we keep this bit up. Or they will sponsor us because we keep this bit up.
They can do it because it's funny.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I know, one of the big ways, aside from, fans and shit, that you get money from is we have sponsorships and shit, but most of those companies are just shady and bad or don't have good regulations. Just today it's going around again at this one gamer subs. They just have bigots in their ranks, they're just partnering with bigots openly, and it's yeah. And here I'm just sitting you know what? I know they are not doing it, but you know what? I maybe just will make it my fucking goal to be sponsored by Fritz Cola. And then people will be but I can't buy it. Move to Germany and drink good cola.
You couldn't import it.
What you really need is to have your get the sponsorship so that you have your face printed on some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the avatar would fit.
That's the final destination of this.
Color-wise, it would fit Nya bottles.
Yes, it's a special edition Nyaru Cola.
Yeah, cola.
You could have the orange cola, an orange cola flavor.
Isn't that just Fanta?
That's different.
Yeah.
Fritz does make orange soda, but I haven't bought it yet. I do have their rhubarb soda. That's really good. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, they are some local brewery. I would also not have the biggest problem with them.
I think Seb is in.
Yes, I think so.
Yes, I am in.
Then let's go.
Yep. We're only 46 minutes late.
Well, that's something.
Get the Fritz, but we can keep going. It shouldn't be anything bad happen.
Probably not. I probably refrain from joining your revolt, Seb, because Spain is already looking angrily.
Oh.
And I'm rivals with them.
They don't really want my revolt. They don't want to join the side of my revolt anyways. But I think with the current group, it shouldn't be an issue.
Shouldn't. Yeah. Depending on how long the Fritz takes.
how have your weeks been?
It's been fine. I just didn't have a lot of I just didn't have like a lot of sleep recently, so.
But today you had a lot of sleep.
I had one, and then I still had to take another nap.
I'm on Easter break, so I'm just voluntarily destroying my sleep schedule.
Oh.
So.
Oh, same. I'm just sleeping a lot more now.
Well, that's neat. But yeah, otherwise it's actually pretty fine. I mean,
Oh yes, Sep, I finally joined the union properly this time, so...
Oh, nice.
Yay. We now just need to get Sep to join the teachers' union. Which he's not going to do.
I mean, I don't...
Because he's private sector.
Yeah, also, the school that I work in is so good that there's really not a need for a union.
There's always a need for a union.
I mean, always you should... Yeah, technically there should always be a union. Like, it can just
well, I
not
think it makes a bit more sense in, like, larger companies, because, like, I'm part of quite a large company, so that makes a bit more sense, really. If you've got a very small one, there's a lot more... You could deal with management a lot easier, versus if you're, like, gigantic corporation, sort of, you know. I mean, that's why, like, Amazon needs union.
It's more like, you know, having a union is always just useful, like, in a sense. Because you can just, you know, you never know when it stops being good. That's like, the main problem. Zanzibar, you should be great. You should be grateful. But yeah, so far, it's pretty nice. Been reading into the rule set of Hunter of the Week slowly. Hopefully I have it done soonish. We've had some interruptions, that's that. And yeah, not much happening on my end. It's just the same old...
It's kind of a chill week.
I mean, more staring into the abyss, but yes. Yes, actually.
There's a lot of staring into the abyss.
There is a lot of staring into the abyss, yeah. I mean...
Oh yeah, I mean, we banned actually imports of EU dairy and food meat products, because apparently you guys have got foot and mouth disease again.
Okay.
Well, Europe is a big place.
That's interesting because, like, from what I know, let's just
I'm
look.
not saying I agree with it, because I want my German salami. I always buy the German salami, but no, apparently that's not going to be available for a good bit because British trade barriers.
I just noticed, like, the 3rd Mali and Senegalese army has trench infantry. Like, Zep's puppet has trench infantry. Also, I think
Okay. Yeah, Sep. Can we move towards it? Might be a good idea. Let Sep catch up, or Sep's computer catch up, sort of.
See,
oh no, his internet died.
Great. Doesn't seem like it's.
No, go on.
The airman's got him.
By the way, I looked it up. Apparently, it's only in Slovakia and Hungary. Obviously, it's in fucking Hungary.
Yeah, so that means I can't get my German sausage.
Well, no, you can get
the Danish sausage.
The Austro-Hungarians are sick again.
Spanish sausage.
Yeah. So sick, Sep's computer died.
Sausages in Europe.
Yeah.
Last streams are full.
Do you remember last week my issues? Do you think he's caught them this time?
I mean, last time his PC just crashed.
Yeah.
And then hard froze, I think. Yeah, hard froze, and then he made a full reset, and it worked fine again. But you had like hard drive problem, right?
File corruption, sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just some like weird neutrino hit the drive or something. Like, you know how you get like bit flips and stuff like that.
Yeah. And at least the simplified version I have in my mind.
Basically, you've got high-speed particles passing through us that rarely interact with matter. Well, just because it rarely interacts doesn't mean it never interacts. That can sometimes flip a bit in your computer, which can screw up error checking and files.
Yeah. The same with weird voltage, but we have fail-safes for that, but yeah.
Yeah, so
Even fail-safes fail.
from what I can gather here, okay, is that in Germany it was just located in a small in Brandenburg, and like they had a
Always Brandenburg.
it was fucking Brandenburg, yes.
Brandenburg, go.
Yeah, but it was just a 6-kilometer wide zone. Because they, what?
As usual, Prussia ruins everything.
I think it was just a precautionary measure.
I get what you mean, but it's more like
Probably.
it was on the 10th January, which was like the first one since 1988, so like long time without it. And they officially they tested also wildlife and such in Brandenburg, but apparently there is none anymore. Like we're officially
That's good.
like officially the cases we have in Germany are gone. So what do we have here? Restarting my PC. Yeah.
The neutrinos got him.
Okay, after if something crashes again, I think we can actually just throw this one in the bin. I think it's officially cursed. Then we need something else.
Then I'm probably gonna crash as well because I'm actually kind of tired. I woke up much earlier than usual today. I can play normally, but yeah, yeah.
If nothing happens, you get tired.
I'm gonna crash too.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the caffeine in the fridge will help, but you know.
Okay, what would we do as a like alternative then? Because I don't think we can do session 0 already. So
No, we can't.
Borderlands.
Didn't Ruben want to play Armor?
if Zep has
It's
that
set up
installed,
if you want to. It's an option.
Yeah.
it's an option. Then
Wait, did you guys download the mods as well?
No. I have no
that
list.
might be a problem.
Okay, yeah, that definitely is a problem then.
Well, I could just turn off the mods except from one, but the one that I would turn off would be pretty small.
Lately, the streams have been cursed.
Yeah, that's just that, I guess.
Well, actually, we could just join some random server. I don't know. Let's keep the hell.
I have never played it, so yeah, I don't know. I have my shooty bang bangs being a bit more,
Simpler.
simpler, yes. I still need
Welcome
to
back.
welcome back.
The game,
It will be.
literally at the tick on the 9th.
Oof.
Sep, I've infected you with my computer troubles from last week.
Well, actually, no, it didn't crash. My PC slowly froze. So
That's
first it was
exactly
the
what
game,
happened
then
to
other
mine.
tabs, and then, yeah. I'm going to do a quick verify of files.
Yeah, check disk as well if you can.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't mind teaching you anti-Stasi as well. That would be interesting because it's.
Wait, is your anti-Stasi modded or not?
Yeah.
Modded, yeah, okay. Wait, is your friend server up? Yeah, your friend server is.
Should be. I mean, it's sort of it's our server, my server. Like it's I pay for the hosting. It's like €5 a month. But my friend knows all the technical stuff about Arma, so my friend does all the technical stuff. But it's sort of our server, and I haven't spoken about it yet because I don't know if we're going to do that. If that's on the table, then I could have a chat.
We can see.
But it should be up. Like it's if nobody's online, it's like the scenario is shut down. But if actually, I think we do need to turn it on the back end. I don't know.
If not, I can always set
it
up
is available.
things.
Yeah, like, it is available. It does have a fairly extensive mod. This run does have Ace Medical. The first time we played with that. It is interesting.
Okay.
Although,
I might want to set up
yeah.
something small first, just without Ace and mods and stuff, just to
It's
ease them in.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, or set up something like another. Like this is the first time that we've used Ace Medical in Anti-Stasi, I believe. So we could, or maybe the second time. So we could
Pump everyone full of morphine.
Pervitin.
Oh.
Very fun.
You all want to have the Panzerschokolade.
Yeah. Before
All
every
the drugs.
Yeah. Take one before every firefight. Take 2 if you want to have a bad time. Take 3 if you want to pass out immediately.
Great.
I know.
Ask me how I
If you
know.
want to pass on now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, as I said, I didn't play much Arma. I shot Jesus and then I died.
Good. On Good Friday, even.
On his birthday. Death day.
Well, that's hard to verify since we have no records
When did
of
Arma 3 actually come
Yeah.
out?
of the guy, supposedly.
Yeah. So like, we could. It would be fun.
2000
to find
2013?
Arma 3. Yeah, it's not new.
That's... Why is this why is it 12 years old?
There's nothing really
Arma
quite
2
like it.
was-
They're still working on it.
Yeah, they're still. Well,
No!
they're mostly working with Soldier.
Arma 2 was the new one while I was during school. I know that because the weirdos were playing it. Arma 3 is
Yeah.
recent. Arma 3 is recent. I am
No,
not
it's
old.
really not recent. It's 2013. It was when I first started high school. Is when the game came out.
Face it, we're just old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least DayZ came out officially 2018.
No, it was 2014, I think it was, because I
No,
remember getting it when it
18.
first came out.
Early access was 14. Officially 18.
Early access is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's also old, I know. Do people still play DayZ? Is it still good?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, probably same as with Arma. Like you don't really hear anything about it, but it still has like a small dedicated community and player base because there's really nothing else quite like it. Although I will say, like if you want like sort of if you want something that's sort of like Arma, like the mill sim with the more quote unquote realistic aspect. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was Squad. Yeah. Squad is more Squad is sort of in between Arma and Battlefield, and Squad is specifically set up as like
I know
PvP.
it's
and,
from the Project Realism
Yeah.
people, and like
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you know what? Project Realism was never good. I
One
played
file
it
failed
back
to
in the day.
validate.
Oh.
Oh,
Looks like it's acquired the file, so should be fine. I don't know how I lose files like that because I don't touch like the game at all. I don't mod it. I don't do anything like that.
File names.
File
Delete your
name
data.
could also just be your hard drive getting old.
mm-hmm.
I have an SSD that is on.
They can also
It's-
just go to
it's-
shit fast.
Solid state nodes.
Well, how old is your SSD?
I believe it's the age of this PC, so almost 5 years old now.
You can run into issues, but it's not like you're reading and writing to it non-stop. So yeah, you
Yeah,
can
no,
sometimes just get errors. Just do it like a
Also, this is
Was
a
it-
second SSD that the game is on, so it's not on my primary one.
So
Yeah, of
yeah, I think shit can happen. So just sort of
Happens.
just run
yeah.
a check disk to make sure it's.
Yeah,
And maybe you know what? Maybe this happened after the most recent update.
Could be.
maybe.
Wait. Also, Nvidia's drivers have apparently been shit recently. So like,
Oh,
That's also a thing.
I'm terrible at updating my NVIDIA drivers.
oh, that might be a good thing then. Actually,
Sometimes it just
I
is. yeah.
like forget for a solid for like a year or two, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
how
How?
do you not get the notifications or?
I don't get notifications.
Ah, okay. Have you not got Nvidia app?
Once or twice I get notifications, but I like
No,
push
no.
them
Have you got the
aside.
Nvidia app
On my phone or on my computer?
on your computer?
On my
That's a program,
computer, I think I have the app, but I almost never open it. Like
Okay.
I've gotten the little like
Should give you
bar on the
notifications
bottom
and
right.
stuff. But
I've gotten the notification on like the bottom right, but I get it like once or twice, and then I put it off to the side, and then I don't get it for a while, for a long time,
okay.
Yeah.
because I just ignore it for a little while because I'm busy or whatever.
Well,
Yeah, just forgetting it. Like I fixed my Discord by force opening it through admin in Windows XP compatibility modus. That's how it works. Otherwise, it
that's
doesn't
just
load.
PCs. They just be like that.
How old is your computer again? Oh god, yeah.
Not old, actually.
Is it not?
No, I don't think. Yeah,
I
how old is
mean-
my computer?
I mean, it's all it's going
9 minutes.
It came out when Arma did.
No, it's afterwards. it's gonna hit the 10 years, but like also she technically has my PC now. With my
Oh,
old
she steals
CPU
yours.
and my old GPU. So that's that.
Just nix it.
Jesus.
Oh, and when you upgrades, I get the old stuff.
Yeah, now she has better stuff. And the games run better. And now she has also 32 gigabytes of RAM, so Wiki 3 runs better.
I need to. You know what? I need to upgrade my RAM.
How much RAM do you have?
I think I have like. No, I would say 16.
Eh,
Pretty sure.
53 does use more than 16 now, typically, so... Yeah, I'd say it's useful to go to like 32, and 32 is just...
Yeah. I mean, I've got 2 slots open, so.
Yeah, you can just slot in some more.
I remember like a decade ago, some people had like 120 something to run Photoshop.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got 64, so... Actually... I probably should have got some more, but it was sort of like the best price to amount, and like
I
if
mean-
you use all 4 DINs, that like cuts the what's it, the RAM speed and stuff like that, and latency goes. Yeah, I don't know. Could have gone to 96, but
I mean,
that's
I
like
could-
an extra £100.
I could upgrade mine to 64 actually, just getting another
But do you need
32
to?
ones.
Check your RAM.
I mean, yeah, I know. If I look at my RAM, like if I'm opening Task Manager now and I look at my RAM, it's like it's just 17 gigabytes of 31.
I mean, you might want to
And
do
you're
it sooner or
right.
later, because I think they're starting to cut down on DDR4 production.
Yeah, that's probably more the case. Like, if I get another pair of 32 gigabyte ones, I have 64, and if I upgrade my PC to DDR5 soonish or so, who knows? Maybe I do that. I kind of have to at some point, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you can get some Zen 4 CPUs pretty good, and like the
It's just I need to finance the rest in some.
Oh,
form.
I have 30.
Yeah.
I have 30 gigabytes.
Okay.
okay then
What,
yeah.
how
you
the
should be
fuck
fine
did you get
then.
to 30?
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
I think I have 2 16 cards.
Zep?
Zep.
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. That's what we were waiting for.
Also, Ruben, like what we discussed last time, we're currently have a defense pack, but if I break it, we might have to damage relations a little bit. I can claim like I can demand investment rights. You can demand the claim.
Wait a second. Resync.
I just got booted back to the.
Yeah, same.
I got crashed.
You got crashed. Wow.
I think in rehost is in.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna rehost everything and then.
Yeah. Do we need to restart Victoria?
Yeah, we're gonna restart.
Probably safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll do that.
Yeah, do that and.
Remember when people were like, "Oh no, Victoria, it's so unstable." And we're like, "No, it's not unstable. Now it's unstable."
Now it is.
Now it
I
is.
think this is more of. I think this case is my computer being unstable rather than the game itself.
Did you run check disk, Seth, on your...
I verified integrity
drive.
of game files. I haven't run checklist in a while.
Okay. You might want to do that a little bit later, perhaps, just in case. But if we still run into issues, sort of.
I am, I'm actually almost certain that we should probably, if these problems keep up, I think we should maybe call it quits here with this project.
With the
run.
With the run.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Let's
we had a
see.
good run.
So the update is in 2 months, which is enough time for another Vicky run, if we do that.
I mean, I do have the armor server up if you want to.
And we also had the idea of playing TTRPG until that, so...
Oh, that as well, yeah.
So we've got options.
So yeah, this is still like the thing with, we could stay with Paradox games.
So now actually, the session count has at least increased to 3 sessions if we want to finish this run.
Probably. So let's see. You know what? I'm almost hoping that it crashes again. Just so we can say, yeah, fuck it. It would make things so much easier. Because, like, here's the thing. Oh, yeah, no, it runs smoothly. And next time, oh, we have problems again. I'm too old for this shit.
You're too old for computer problems, but that's the most old school computer thing ever.
I know, and I still don't like it. Not to mention that somehow everything with the camera is currently fucky and I do not like it. Meh.
Nowadays, people don't even do malware much in mods anymore. They install crypto miners.
Oh yeah, can you do me a favor though? Huh? Could you just open a window?
Sure.
It's too sticky in here. Stuffy?
Open what window? File Explorer?
Open your Windows. Install.
It's warm and moist.
Warm and moist.
Moist.
It's a funny word because it's distressing for people.
Yeah, I know that some people get upset about it, and I sympathize with that, but I still find it. I still enjoy the word. It is a pleasant word to say.
Yeah.
Moist.
I will say the air has not gotten wet here yet, so that's good.
I mean, for us, it's more like, we had, it was pretty dry. Now it's like a bit rainy. I'm still waiting for the big rain.
We had one of those a couple nights ago.
Yeah, because like...
It wasn't massive,
that,
but,
yeah.
yeah.
It's more like, if we have a big one, I can actually put up our pollen net. So that would be lovely. But, yeah.
I went out shopping to do today's like groceries, and it was nice out and warm, and it was nice. But after a while, it does get a little sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
Still a good
But
thing.
yeah.
Went out for bubble tea afterwards. That was great.
Yeah, I'm really not, by the way, I'm really not a Milsim person. Like, it's not that I didn't play some of those games, but like, the thing is, the longer gaming exists, the more I hate Milsim games. The newer ones are just especially annoying. I feel like I'm made for a certain type of people that hate, here's the thing. I know I will ruffle some feathers here, but back in the day, I played shit like Day of Defeat, okay? I played games where it was like, oh, you can't just randomly fire down a lane and just don't hit shit, okay? Modern milsim games, especially stuff like after Project Realism and shit, like Squad and stuff, they feel especially geared towards people that cannot play video games. Because...
No, it's mostly just that.
No. What I want to say is, they remove a lot of... They remove a lot of stuff that actually gives you, like, gameplay, like, actual incentives to do stuff like movement, positioning, or, some form of, deeper gameplay knowledge, and reduce it to, you have to lean around the corner and basically camp. And also, they just then also remove UI and stuff because, like, oh, it's just realistic and immersive, and in reality it's just people don't want to fire, don't want to aim. It's more like, oh yeah, a few bullets hit and it kills and that's fine. Like, you just be good at games.
It's slow instagip.
It's slow instagip. It's ass. I like instagip. I liked some stuff like, I like Day of Defeat. It's a good game. I just don't get the newer ones because they're just even slower.
I mean, in this game, at least you could do drive-by shootings. That's
fun.
the whole armor. You could just...
Armor's armor.
Armor's armor.
But also it feels like a lot of those games...
That makes me think that armor should have... there probably is, but like a Mafia
there is
or whatever.
Oh, yeah, there's there's Mafia mods, there's... I mean, that's the whole Altus life. It's literally just GTA, but armor.
Yeah. I mean, also, let's just be real here. The thing I hate the most, like the absolute most, is also the fact that, on top of that, okay, for some reason Agonia isn't shown. What is going on now? Who cares? Here we go. It's the fact that these people then are apparently just embarrassed of their own games and constantly go into, discussions about, for example, especially with Battlefield, they're like, oh, Battlefield should be more like Insurgency said. Shut the fuck up! Go away! I hate you! Leave my game series alone! You stain on society, like, oh, but they should know it was never Milsim. It was never
army.
realistic. It was never realistic. You are lying through your fucking teeth. Oh, I hate these people.
Airsoft. Good, join the fucking army if you want to be realistic.
But this is the thing. They're like, oh, Battlefield was once realistic and hardcore, and it's like, no, it never was. Even the fucking devs were like, when they made 1942, like, no, it was an arcade shooter. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, the devs that worked on the game.
I'm convinced that a lot of Milsim people, not like the hardcore ones, but like the more casual ones, don't understand what realism is.
Yeah.
I think it's more like a willful ignorance than anything
It is a willful ignorance, but you know what?
Yeah.
I think it's also like it feels more realistic compared to a lot of the like a lot of other shooters like Call of Duty and like it once Call of Duty took off, so that makes Battlefield feel like the more realistic option, especially when you first started playing. It's definitely still very arcadey.
This is so funny because like to a certain degree, when Battlefield even joined that discussion, because like for a long time it was Medal of Honor versus Call of Duty. Something happened on my PC right now. I heard a doo-doo, and so I don't know what is currently going on. I am concerning.
Problem?
Not really something apparently. Okay, so yeah, but that's one thing. But wait a second.
What are we waiting for?
I am still joining.
OBS has crashed.
Oh.
Is the stream still running?
I think
It's always a little bit behind, but it does seem to be still
if
running.
you relaunch it fast enough, usually OBS keeps the record.
Yep. Then do it fast.
This Twitch won't.
Yeah, like you